Hi, hello, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to just quickly to deploy the similar VM from the same template. In the previous video, I already set up, manually set up the OS from the ISO step by step, right? So it take a longer time, like it take about maybe at least 10 to 20 minutes, even from the VM, right? So it's okay compared with the hardware. If you go to the bare metal machine, it may take a longer time. VM already be faster, but the benefit from VM that it can even be faster again, right? So here I will just show you the demo how to do a clone. Like I say, my final picture total will be about 5 VM. 3 be the master of the Kubernetes, and the 2 will be the working node. So as the first step, just let me to basically to change your name first. So here, change your name to the master 2. Master 3. Remember I mentioned that when we do clone, after clone, the two items need to be changed. One is the IP, and the other is host name. IP is because you cannot let two machines have the same IP in the same subnet, otherwise you cannot communicate, right? So IP need to change. Master 1 will be 201, and master 2 will be 202, and master 3 will be 203. And the working node 1 and working node 2 will be 204 and 205. And also host name also need to be changed because within the Kubernetes, they use some DNS to try to locate which workload sent to which host based on the DNS. So the host name also need to be changed. So to do a clone, it should be very easy. Just click, use the right click your mouse. Remember, one thing I need to remind again, you can see let me just do clone first, okay? So clone first, just change your name. This one should be called the working node, working node 1, the other working node 2, okay? Working node. Okay, just let's use this name. It really doesn't matter. How about we just call it node 1, node 2 to keep it simple, okay? Master 1, 2, 3 mean the master, and node 1 and 2 just mean the working nodes. Again, I put it in the same folder, so I basically keep all 5 VM in the same folder right now. Master 1, 2, 3, okay. Worker, okay, it should be good. So let's click next. I want to do there's two options for you to clone. One is called full clone, the other called linked clone. In our case, I want the 5 VM to work independently, so they should not interfere with each other. So in this case, I use this called a full clone. So you totally copy another new disk in your really physical hard drive. So anything you change with this new VM should not impact the original one. So just call it node 1 and node 2, okay? So you can see the copy should be pretty quick compared with the OS installation. The OS installation, like I said, at least take 10 minutes, right? Maybe sometimes 20 minutes, but this copy maybe just within 1 or 2 minutes, you are done. And also this the VM setting should be the procedure almost similar when as you can see, we are done so far. So next step, I need to power on it because currently you copy everything from master 2. So it has the same host name, also same IP from master 2. So let me to power on it and do some change later. So as you can see here, the host name still be master2, right? So we need to change it to the node 1. So we use the send root to login and the send password to login. Username and password we don't need to change it, so keep it same. And first of all, we change the IP. IP this is still be 202. You can see here 192.168.0.202. We need to change it. Based on IP assignment, this should be go to the 204 because it's the first node. There's a lot of manner to change IP, like the if config, right? But I believe if config not installed yet because we use some called minimum installation. So only some necessary command is there. Also, you can use the IP address to change it. I believe so, but I will follow the standard official recommendation, which is used called the nm-tui. This command, you pop out some window. This is official recommendation to change the IP. So we only have one network so far, so just change this one and go to this one. Use the arrow key and also the tab key. Then you can just switch between different windows and finish the setting. Then finally click OK. Then use the tab key and then up and down arrow key. Go to the back. And remember here I just changed the setting, but didn't take it in effect yet. So I need to deactivate and then activate again. And from here, this EMP0S3 will really take the 204 IP address. We can do IP ADDR again to double check. You can see here, I already successfully to change the IP to 204. Also, pin still below OK. Okay, yeah. Then next step will be change the host name. You can see here the host name still be master2, and its setting should be here. Host is only for the local host setting, but master2 should be in this host name. You can see here it's master2, right? You can manually change it and reboot it, but this one is not recommended. Based on official recommendation, you should use some command called hostname ctl. This syntax you'll be very familiar when you go to Docker or go to the Kubernetes. Everything is used CTL. So here, just to give a double check here. So here I just use this command. You can call it set host name. Let me show you the set host name. It's called node 1, right? So just type in this command, and then you type in this command again. You can see already be changed. So already node 1. Also, when you check the host name file with the configure file, you also change it to host 1. But here you see this prompt still be root at master2 because the configuration already be updated, but you haven't logged out yet. Once you log out or reboot, you can see the change right away. Let me give you an example. You can see exist. Then you can see node 1 change here, right? So I type in root again to login. You can see right away. You can see root at node 1. So from here, I think node 1 should be all okay. The IP already changed. Also, the node 1, the name also be changed. So you can see how convenient to use the clone. Okay, let me just do quickly and to finish the node 2. Then we are finish the 5 VM preparation layer. So first of all, let me just use the right control to switch the monitor mouse cursor out. Like I say, when you go into here, you click here, capture. Then your mouse will be only be within this window. Then when you go out, you just click the right control. Then you can go out, go to my desktop. Then let me close here and power off here. Okay. Then do a quickly clone again. I think it should not take too many time. Let me call it node 2. Okay, so in the same folder, so because this is for lab environment, right? So I keep everything into the same folder. You'll be